The Big Apple sending migrants by bus to the Great White North. Hi, I'm Brian Lilley, political columnist for the Toronto Sun. Do you remember the outrage when states like Texas started taking people that were coming across the southern border of the United States, the Mexico-American border, and they put them on buses and they'd send them to New York City or Martha's Vineyard or places that were sanctuary cities? Oh, it was horrible. How dare they do that? Have they no humanity? How cold and callous can you be? Well, now comes the news via the New York Post that New York City is sending people to Canada. Not directly to Canada. They're actually encouraging them to break the law. It was reported on Sunday that, let me quote, Mayor Eric Adams's administration pays various companies that run programs for migrants that include reticketing so they can travel to other cities, a City Hall source said. Well, that includes saying, we'll send you to Plattsburgh, New York, so that you can get in a cab, and they'll drop you at the end of Roxham Road. Roxham Road is it's a road that used to cross between New York State and Quebec City. It's long been closed off because it's not a border crossing. But for the last, 5+ years now, people have been showing up there and walking across the border illegally and then declaring refugee status. New York City doesn't like all these buses coming in from Texas. They've decried it, they've said it's horrible, but now they're sending people on buses to Plattsburgh where they catch a cab up to Roxham Road. We are being had, folks. Look, I have no problem with a very generous immigration system. It's why my family is here. It's why so many of my friends and neighbors and their families are here. But we've got to have rules. We've got to have a system in place where rules are followed. Otherwise, it's anarchy. I'm also in favor of an actual refugee system that takes people who are fleeing war and persecution and gives them safe haven. What I don't support is what's happening at Roxham Road, which is people who are economic migrants deciding to come into the country illegally because it is illegal to cross there, and then claiming refugee status, which gives them the blessing of, well, it's all legal now, it's all good, and you've got years for your claim to be heard. Most of these claims are not accepted as legitimate refugee claims, and yet we continue to have people cross over. More than 39,000 last year, 4,600 in December 2022 alone. These are staggering numbers. We're importing a small city through an illegal border crossing, and now New York City is sending people on the bus up there. One cab driver told the New York Post that, well, he sees about 100 people a day coming up through that way. Well, it was 151 in the month of December, if you want to be exact. This is not something that can go on, and we shouldn't accept our friends and neighbors aiding and abetting this while decrying their fellow states sending people north. This is something that has to stop. The Trudeau government has to get a handle on it. Unfortunately, the only thing they know how to do is lecture Canadians who raise any issues with this and try and use this as a wedge issue come election time. Let me know what you think about what's going on at Roxham Road and New York City, sending people north with a free bus ticket. Drop a comment down below, share this on social media, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.